Hello children, welcome to today's session. So in the previous classes what we have learned? We have learned the properties of rational numbers. So closure property, commutative property, associative property and distribution of multiplication over addition and subtraction. Now we'll coming to the applications of all the properties. So we'll straightly go into the exercise 1.1. Page number 19, exercise 1.1. So in this session I'll discuss the first and second question, and if time is there I'll go for the third question also. So first listen carefully, then you can write in the notes later. First try to listen carefully the concept. Listen carefully how I am doing and what the point is involved in that. So look at the question. First read the question properly. Name the property involved in the following examples. So there are some 9 examples are given, 9 different type of examples. Now what it's not solving, what we have to do, we have to name the property what is involved. So first I'll write the examples. Look at carefully. The first question is 8 by 5 plus 0 is equals to 8 by 5 is equals to 0 plus 8 by 5. This is the question given. Now look at this, one rational number 0 is added, you will get the same rational number. Here is also 0 is added to the rational number, I will get the same number. You know what is this? Yes, the property is, this is called as additive identity. Which property is used? Additive identity. Yesterday we have explained. If we add 0 to any number, you will get the same number. So this is the property. That means any rational number plus 0 will give the same number. That is the first property in the first example. Now I'll go for the third example. Example number 3. Question number 3. 3 by 7 into 1 is equals to 3 by 7 is equals to 1 into 3 by 7. So in this case, what is the difference between these two? Look at this, it's a rational number, it's a rational number. Here it is addition with 0, here it is multiplication with 1. So what you will get? If you multiply any number with 1, you will get the same number. So this is called as multiplicative identity. So in this case what is used? In this case the property used is multiplicative identity. Next, look at the question number 4. Same, minus 2 by 5 into 1 is equals to minus 2 by 5 is equals to 1 into minus 2 by 5. Same, a rational number is going to multiply with 1, you are getting the same rational number. So the same property here is also, what is the property used? Same property. What is that? Multiplicative identity. It is also same using multiplicative identity in the property in this case. Next, I will go for question number 5. So what is the question number 5? Look at this. 2 by 5 plus 1 by 3 is equals to 1 by 3 plus 2 by 5. What happens? In which property it was used? Look at this. 2 by 5 is one rational number. 1 by 3 one is rational number. So A plus B. Here the order is reverse. So what is that? You know, A plus B is equals to B plus A. So which property it is? Yes, it is commutative property under addition. Commutative property under addition. Here what is the property used? Commutative property under addition. Next, I'll go for question example number 6. So 5 by 2 into 3 by 7 is equals to 15 by 14. 5 3s are 15, 2 7s are 14. Now in this case, what is that? 5 by 2 is one rational number, 3 by 7 is rational number. When we are multiplying, we will get one rational number. So this is closure property. Closure property under which? Under multiplication. What it says, closure property under multiplication, if you take two rational numbers and if you multiply it, you will get another rational number. Next, now I'll go for question number 2. So 2, look at this, 2 into 3 by 5 plus 1 by 2 is equals to 2 into 3 by 5 plus 2 into 1 by 2. So this is yesterday's topic. 2 by 1 is nothing but a one rational number. Bracket is multiplication. So this multiplication is going to distribute this. So what is this property? Distributive property. Distributive property under what? Under addition. So what is the formula? A into B plus C can be written as A into B plus A into C. This is the property. So this property is used in this case. Okay. Now, still some examples are there. We'll discuss that. Example number 7. 7a plus minus 7a is equals to 0. So look at this, 7a, if nothing is given, plus symbol is there, and this is minus symbol. So 7a minus 7a, so I'll get 0. So here the property is additive inverse. Additive inverse. So what is additive inverse? If 5 is taken, its additive inverse will be minus 5. And if minus 10 is taken, its additive inverse will be plus 10. Whenever we got one number and its additive inverse, you will get 0. That is the property. Suppose look at this, minus 6 is there. If we add, what is its additive inverse? 6. If we add these two, I will get 0. This is called as additive inverse property. Then next, one more example, x plus 1 by x. Sorry, it is multiplication, x into 1 by x is equals to 1 is given. So what is this property? So it is called as additive inverse, multiplicative inverse, or its reciprocal. What is this property? Multiplicative inverse, or what we will call as reciprocal property. What is it? Reciprocal property or reciprocal law, whatever it may be, multiplicative inverse. So how we have taken is, suppose 5 by 6 is number. What is its reciprocal or multiplicative inverse? 6 by 5. So if I multiply this 5 by 6 into 6 by 5, what is this? 5 into 6 by 6 into 5. 5 6 are 30, 6 5 are 30. How much I will get? I will get 1. So here is also x into 1 by x, that is x by 1 into 1 by x, that is x into 1 by 1 into x. So x by x, it may cancel, I will get 1. So what is the difference between additive inverse and multiplicative inverse? I will repeat again. If we add a number to its additive inverse, you will get 0. If we add one number to its additive inverse, so additive inverse means opposite symbol. Next, if you multiply a number with its multiplicative inverse, you will get 1. So x is here, 1 by x is its multiplicative inverse. So this is the difference between this. Now last one question. 2 by 5 into 5 by 2. What is the answer? 2 by 5 minus into 5 by 2. So answer is 1. 2 by 5 it's inverse 5 by 2. Same 2 by 5 plus minus 2 by 5. You know what is the answer? It is 0. Why? 2 by 5 its additive inverse is minus 2 by 5. We are adding, I'll get 0. 2 by 5 its multiplicative inverse is 5 by 2. If I multiply, I'll get 1. Okay? Next. Next one more. 2 into x, the last one. 2 into x plus 2 into 6 is equals to 2 into x plus 6. So this is the distributive property. Distributive of multiplication over addition. Actually in this case it was given in reverse. So what is the formula actually? A into b plus c is equals to a into b plus a into c. This is the formula actually. Here it was given as reverse. That means first 2 into x plus 2 into 6 is equals to 2 into x plus 6. Both are same. If we take this, you will get this. If you take this, you will get this. Both are same. So that's all. So this is about the first bit. Then second bit, write the additive and multiplicative inverse of the following. Okay. Now the question is, he will give some numbers. We have to write both additive inverse and multiplicative inverse. So first I am taking minus 3 by 5. Right? So the first one is additive inverse. Very simple. What is additive inverse? If a is one number, its additive inverse will be minus a. That's all. If minus a is a number, its additive inverse will be plus a. So here what is given? Minus 3 by 5. So what is its additive inverse will be? 3 by 5. Next, its multiplicative inverse. For the same number we have to write its multiplicative inverse. So what we have to write is, if a is any number, its multiplicative inverse will be 1 by a. Or if 1 by a is the number, its multiplicative inverse will be a. Now in this case what is given? Minus 3 by 5. So it's very simple, it will be 5 by minus 3. That's all. Or we can write as minus 5 by 3, but don't get confused. In the additive inverse we have to change the symbol. In multiplicative inverse we have to reverse the number without changing the symbols. I repeat again. In additive inverse we have to change only the symbol. That means opposite symbol we have to take. In multiplicative inverse we have to reverse the number without changing the symbol. Okay. Next, second question. 1. So first, what is the answer? It is additive inverse. So what is its additive inverse? Minus 1. So because I have to change the symbol. Next, it's multiplicative inverse It is also 1 only. If nothing is given, 1 by 1, we'll take it as 1. Is the same answer. Next, look at the third one. 0. So 0 is the point. Now, what is its additive inverse? Additive inverse is 0 does not have symbol. If we take plus 0, what I said, we have to change that as minus 0. Next, it's multiplicative inverse. So what is its multiplicative inverse? So now, as I told, minus 3 by 5 is there, we have to write without changing this. So if what the number we have to place here, 0 by 1 we can take, 0 by 2, 0 by 3, 0 by 4, any one we can take. So in that case, how to identify the value of additive inverse in this case? So, how to identify in this case? So, what the problem is, suppose, what is the point? If we multiply a number with its additive inverse, multiplicative inverse, I should get 1. But in any cases also, 0, if it is in the denominator, it is not possible. So, that's why what we have to write is not exist. It does not exist. So you may ask why? Why it does not exist? Okay, I'll explain with 2 minimum examples. Suppose if 1 by 2 is there. Okay, what is its multiplicative inverse? 2 by 1. So what will be the answer? 1 into 2 by 2 into 1. How much I'll get? 2 by 2, I had to get 1. Next I'll take 4. What is its multiplicative inverse? 1 by 4. So if I multiply 4 into 1 by, if nothing is given, take it as 1 into 4. 4 by 4, I should get 1. Now, if it is 0, if nothing is given, I have to take 0 by 1. Now what is its reciprocal? 1 by 0. Right? What is that? 0 into 1 by 1 into 0. How much I'll get? 0 by 0. So can anybody tell what is the value of 0 by 0? Can anybody tell? We don't know. That's why it is not defined. So the multiplicative inverse of 0 does not exist. Here is also, if for 0 there is no symbol, so if nothing is given, we have to take it as plus. If it is plus 0, we can go for a minus 0. Or else, what is the point in additive inverse? I have to get 0 only. So 0 plus 0 always 0. No issues. For this, it's okay. But in this case, it does not exist. And what is the next question? 7 by 9. This is simple. So why for 0 the multiplicative inverse does not exist means you have to think like this, you will get the answer. What is the first one? 7 by 9. Right? And what is the answer? First one? It's very simple. Additive inverse. So what is additive inverse? What I told? We have to write opposite symbol. If nothing is given, we have to take it as plus. So what is the answer is? Minus 7 by 9. Then what is next one? Multiplicative inverse. So what is its multiplicative inverse? We have to change the symbol or not? No need to change the symbol. just reverse the numbers. So it is 7 by 9 is given, we have to write 9 by 7. And last fifth example is, what is the fifth example? Minus 1. So that's all. Now for this additive inverse. So what is additive inverse? What do we have to do? Plus 1. We have to write the opposite symbol. And what is this multiplicative inverse? Multiplicative inverse is, if nothing is given, we have to take it as 1. So minus 1 by 1. I will get the same answer as minus 1. So actually this is 1, or for your understanding purpose I have to write 1 by minus 1. If nothing is given, we have to take it as minus 1 by 1. We have to reverse it. So 1 by minus 1 is nothing but minus 1 is the answer. So therefore the additive inverse of minus 1 is plus 1. And what is the multiplicative inverse of minus 1 is minus 1 only. Okay. So that's all. This is about bit number 1 and 2 in your exercise 1.1. So that's all. This is for today's session. Now your work assignment. Today's assignment. First, exercise 1.1, question number 1. Second, we did the same, exercise 1.1, question number 2, that is bit number 2. And third one is, this is I am giving my own, write additive inverse, and multiplicative inverse, for 5 numbers of your own. So మీరు ఒక 5 numbers మీ ఇష్టం వచ్చినవి తీసుకోండి, your wish, any number you can take. You can take number, or you can take fraction, you can take minus symbol, you can take plus symbol, whatever it may be. You take 5 examples, like in question number 2, you have to write both additive inverse and multiplicative inverse for the following. Okay, so that's all. So this is about today's session, and we'll meet in the next session. And some of the students are not having some textbooks ahead, so from Monday onwards we are issuing the textbooks and notebooks in our school premises only. So with permission of your parents, ask your parents to come and collect them from the school itself. So don't worry about that. So in this class, you just follow the things whatever I given, write neatly and keep subheadings and write the conclusion. Once the sum is over, don't forget to draw the line, don't forget to put the date and everything, session number. It's all mandatory when you are writing the mathematics points. So that's all. This is for today's session. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you.